besties, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another episode of Vlogmas. I want to have a cozy little holiday evening. I've been out all day working with my boyfriend. I was kind of his little assistant for the day, so we've just been on the road in the office. So I really just want to wind down and have a cozy evening. I'm thinking we'll make some Mexican hot chocolate, start our December books of the month for book club. I haven't started either of them yet and I've just been itching to start one. I don't know which one I want to read first. I'm thinking about reading them at the same time because I made book schedules for them in the book club, so I think it'll be doable. One is fantasy and this is just regular romance, so I won't get lost with like the world building, if that makes sense. So I think I'm gonna start these two tonight and maybe start a book sprint with the besties. And then I also want to update my little reading section in my journal. I haven't updated this since September, so I definitely want to print out the books and then put my little ratings in there. And then if we have the energy, I want to watch a holiday movie. I'm thinking about watching The Holiday, the iconic Christmassy rom-com movie, or continue the Wizards baking show on HBO Max. I was watching it last night while I was journaling and I was just so intrigued with it. It's so fun. Yeah, I don't know, but I just really want to have a cozy Christmassy holiday evening. For about an hour and I am on chapter 3 of Court of Winter, and so far I'm really liking it. This book is really giving winter vibes. Like, first of all, the cover in itself is just like so beautiful, and at the start of every chapter the first page has like these like snowflakes in the background. I thought that was just so cute. So it's definitely giving the winter vibes that we want during this holiday season. Now I'm going to update my little reading page in my journal. I just printed out the books that I need to add to my journal, and I think going into 2025 I want to buy an actual book journal and like start fresh at the start of 2025. I just think it'd be so cute to have like my own personal book journal, and especially being in the besties book club, like I feel like there's just a lot that I can journal about. That way I can really just see what I read, because sometimes I forget how much I actually read. I always update my Goodreads, but I love the idea of like having a physical book journal. So let's update our little book page and also watch the Wizards baking show. Just finished updating my little reading part of my journal and I'm absolutely obsessed. Again, I really want to get like my own separate reading journal and like see how I fill it for the new year. And I'm excited to see what I end up reading in December, and so I wanted to share with you guys what my December TBR is looking like. It's very ambitious to say the least. If I actually read my December TBR, I'm going to be so shocked, but I have high hopes because we are planning on doing a readathon in the book club, because a lot of people are just on like school breaks and have like off times from work. So I'm hoping that a readathon and just like the cozy vibes of December will really inspire me to read more. So let's talk about our very ambitious December TBR. First, I want to finish When the Moon Hatched. I have about 40% left, this much. You guys, I am projecting this to be a 5-star read. I'm obsessed with the FMC because she reminds me of my favorite FMC of all time from Throne of Glass. The pace, the plot, the characters are just really giving me 5-star vibes. I also love that there's a fat glossary because I will say this world is a bit dense, so fair warning, I did have to reread a few times, but I feel like the author does a really good job of explaining things without making it seem like a fat info dump. Like, I hate when there's like not enough dialogue and it just feels like paragraphs of info dumping, and that is not the case at all. I feel like there's so much dialogue and we're getting to learn about the world through the dialogue, and it just really keeps me engaged. So I'm projecting a 5-star from this book, and I'm hoping to finish this probably by this week. And obviously we have our 2 December books of the month for book club. I'm so excited to read a Christmas romance and just like a Christmassy fantasy book. However, I am a bit nervous because I just realized that this is the first book of a series, and you guys, I do not need to be getting wrapped up in another series right now. I feel like most of the books that I read are part of a series. It's just a lot sometimes. Like, it can be time consuming, especially if the series like starts to like get a little bit boring, but high hopes. This is book 1 of 4, so I'm really hoping that it is good. Then I want to reread this book called One Day in December. I read this for the first time 2 Christmases ago, and it is just the cutest holiday romance. It gives the cozy December wintry vibes. It's just a feel-good, cute romance. It's nothing groundbreaking by any means, but I just love how cozy of a book it is. So I definitely want to reread it this holiday season, but this is not going to be at like the top of my priority list by any means. Then I want to read Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, and then Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. We're doing a buddy read in the book club, and I'm actually 1 month behind. Chamber of Secrets was November's buddy read, and I didn't even touch it because I just didn't have the time, and I just wasn't really motivated to read the Harry Potter books. But now that we're in December, like, December screams Harry Potter. It's always set in that like wintry time frame, and they always experience Christmas together, so it's just the perfect time to read these books. And then Prisoner of Azkaban is December's buddy read for this series, so I definitely want to read it as it's one of my favorite movies of the franchise. I definitely need to start making progress on these. And then last but not least, Hellbent by Leigh Bardugo. This is the second book of the Ninth House duology. I did end up starting this in like, I think, the first episode of Vlogmas, and then I ended up switching to When the Moon Hatched because it just wasn't drawing me in. Although I rated the first book, Ninth House, 3.5, I did enjoy it because it really just tested my reading abilities. I just want to experience different genres of books and just different writing styles. So with that being said, this duology is very hard for me to get into, but I do really want to finish this duology out. I need to see what happens. The last like 25% of Ninth House was just so crazy with the plot twist, and I'm just like, I need to know what happens. Like, I have so many questions that need to be answered, so I'm gonna do a buddy read with some girlies in the book club for Hellbent. That is my very ambitious December TBR. I'm really hoping I will get through all of this because I just want a reading girl winter, a reading girl December, and we're gonna do a readathon, so I think this is honestly more doable than I think. I also just realized that I need to add 1 more book to my TBR, because on this month's bingo card, one of the squares is going on a blind date with a festive book. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My TBR is 8 books this month. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. We'll see where this month takes us. I also kind of wanted to share the December bingo card because I low-key ate with this. 1 square is send a pic of your cute PJs with your book in bookish pics. Read a book with the letter D in the title. Post your December TBR in the chat. Festive blind date with a book. 4-star reader higher, which I feel like with my spread, I will definitely find a 4-star read. I mean, I'm already projecting The Moon Hatch to be 5 stars. So cozy up with your fave winter beverage in your book. Join a buddy read. I'm obsessed with these little penguins. It's so cute. Start a book sprint and then enter the December giveaway. Yeah, we do bingo cards every month to just kind of romanticize the month. And I just think it's a fun bookish idea to do with our little community. But anyways, let's make some Christmas cookies and just read the rest of the night. already 11:33 and I am getting so tired. That was just such a fun little holiday reading evening. This is your sign to romanticize the holidays with a winter themed or holiday themed book. It just makes this time of year so much more fun. Anyways, I'm gonna head to bed, so thank you so much for joining me in today's Vlogmas episode. I hope you enjoyed this more like chill, relaxed reading vlog. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next video.